829. For those fleeing war and conflict, there are endless challenges, not just finding a new home and a place of safety, finding a way to earn a living, learning the language of a new country, but also for the young, continuing their schooling and gaining a qualification that will be recognised wherever they may end up. And up until now, that has not been possible. But there is a new qualification that's been especially designed for those who've been displaced, which is gaining international recognition. Joining us to discuss that is the man behind the idea, the chair of what's called the Alsama project, Patrick Durham, and a former head teacher of Westminster School, and one of those who's benefiting from it, who joins us from the Shatila refugee camp in Beirut, Wissal. Good morning to you both.
Good morning. Good morning.
I'm going to come to you in just a second, Wissal, but I'll start with Patrick, if I could. It is to help people like Wissal that you have done this. What exactly is the idea?
Nick, thank you. Just one minor correction. It wasn't my idea. I joined the revolution after other people on the ground in Beirut had come up with it. And it was a light bulb moment, me having a phone call with people in the Shatila camp, hearing about their plans, not just for the pupils that they're dealing with in this revolutionary project that is the Alsama project. But what really blew me away was the scale of this, because here is something that is designed to tackle the education crisis faced by displaced youth, not just in Beirut, but across the world. And these are people who have the talent, as you're going to hear when you talk to Wissal in a moment, but they're excluded from university, from training, employment, because they have no way of proving their worth. And the extraordinary thing for me about this entire project is that this whole initiative was driven by the passion of people like Wissal and her fellow students, who not only proved their worth in terms of their academic potential, but they were the ones who said, we have to prove it, we have to break the cycle. And so that is how the G12++ came about.
Well,
as part of a revolution.
Let's turn to the young woman who helped inspire it. 18-year-old Wissal joins us, as I say, from that Beirut, refugee camp. Good morning again to you. Tell us what it means, why this qualification means so much to you, Wissal.
Good morning. So this qualification is a proof for me that will help me prove what I have learned, and that will help me prove that I have studied 6 years. I can do better than the people who studied 12 years in real education. And I can also prove to the people outside and who don't know about Alsama that I can really succeed in the university and beyond university.
That is your hope now, is it, to get a place at university?
Yes. And this qualification has done a lot to give me this goal and help me achieve this goal.
And for the moment, is there a chance of finding a new home beyond the refugee camp, or is it continuing your studies while you're there?
I am still continuing my studies right now, but I am hoping to go outside and get the tools and return back and help my community.
And without this qualification, you would have discovered that no one could really believe, no one had any evidence for what you knew and what you didn't.
Without this qualification, I believe I will not be right here speaking with you guys, and I will not be somebody who's really useful in the community, and I will not be learning because before this qualification, I was illiterate. I couldn't read and write my name, but now I can, and I am applying to universities and getting accepted by the universities because of this qualification.
It's an inspiring story, Wissal. Thank you so much for sharing it with us. And Patrick, you believe this can be scaled up, do you? Not just help the odd inspiring individual like Wissal.
Oh, absolutely. And it's been quite a week for us, Nick. Not only were we the inaugural winners of the Global Schools Prize, which was presented at the Education World Forum in London on Tuesday, but we've signed a memorandum of understanding with Cambridge University Press and Assessment, which will enable us to get to scale. And that really is transformational. And I think it's extraordinary to think that this idea dreamt up in a refugee camp in Beirut is going to transform the opportunities for people like Wissal. But it's worth worth just reflecting that there are estimated by UNHCR that there are 49 million forcibly displaced children across the world. And when you hear the testimony of Wissal and her other 16 extraordinary fellow pioneers back in Beirut, these people deserve that opportunity. And so the work we're going to be doing with Cambridge will enable us to further develop the qualification, expand the delivery across the world through NGO partners. And the challenge for us, Nick, is that we now need, and we need people to join the revolution. We need other universities. We have Cambridge and Leicester in the UK already backing it.
Well, they're hearing the call, Patrick. Forgive me, we're a little short of time, but they're hearing that call from you and the inspiring story of Wissal talking to us from the refugee camp in Beirut. Thank you very much indeed for your time.